Time now for Perfectly Plated here at Gatsby's at the Grand Resort with Roger Jones, our Assistant Food and Beverage Manager. And we thought we'd talk about Thanksgiving dinner. And we're going to get to the buffet part in just a little bit. But the first thing I wanted to say is, like, when you're setting your Thanksgiving table, there are ways that you do it correctly. First of all, and also when you're sitting in Thanksgiving and you're kind of bunched in between everybody and you're not sure which fork is yours or if that glass is yours or whatever. So we thought we'd kind of dispel the myths and do this together. How's that sound?
Of course.
All
Sounds
right.
great.
Sounds good. Let's start with the napkin. I was asking Roger, do I put the napkin on the left side or the right side? And he said,
typically you want to put it right in the center of you, because just by instinct, when you go to sit down at the table, you'll immediately want to take the napkin and place it on your lap.
Right. You don't have to wait for the food to come to put it on your lap, right? Kids, my kids, please pay attention. All right, let's start with the knife. How about that? Left side or right side?
So that's going to go on your right side.
Okay.
And it's going to be closest to your plate. Now, historically, the blade is facing towards the plate because it's supposed to be facing towards your food, not your neighbor.
Right. That sets a bad precedent, doesn't it? Gotcha. Okay. Anything else?
Another thing to remember as well, when you're placing this silverware, you always want to put the silverware about a thumbprint away.
Okay. So it doesn't matter where the dish is, but put it about a thumbprint in.
Yep.
Okay, good. And then you match them all just like that, right?
Correct.
Okay. What else goes on the side with the knife? Is the spoon on the knife?
You're also going to want to put your spoon over there as well.
All right. And just kind of line it up with the knife, right? Okay. Forks, do they go on the left?
Forks go on the left.
Big one or small one next to the dish?
Big one's going to go next to the dish.
Okay. And then when you're eating, do you kind of just work your way in? Is that how it works?
Exactly. So the best way to remember is so I have this analogy. The movie Titanic. Do you ever watch it?
Yes.
Molly Brown looks over at Jack Dawson when he doesn't know what to do.
Right.
And she says, work your way from the outside in.
Yeah, same thing happened to Pretty Woman, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
All right, so we've got our silverware set. Let's talk about our glass. This is a glass for water or pop or whatever it is.
Yep.
Left side or right?
It's going to go on your right side, right above the knife.
Right above the knife. And if we're having wine with our meal, where does this one go?
It's going to go right above the water glass.
Just straight up like that?
Yeah, sometimes I like to put it at a little
bit like that.
Yep.
Okay, so there's our Thanksgiving place setting.
Yep.
And now our napkin. You do some fun things here at the Grand Resort. I thought maybe you could do one for us.
Yeah, of course.
All right, so go ahead. What are you going to do?
So I'm going to show you how to do a rose real quick.
Okay.
I'm going to move this out of the way.
All right. Let's
there.
slide these over too so we can see it. And go to town.
All right.
Can you do it with a paper napkin, or should it just be a cloth napkin?
Could be a cloth napkin, but guess what? I've definitely cheated before.
Oh, really?
And used
I didn't
a paper
know.
napkin.
I didn't know if you could.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So what you're going to want to do is hold your napkin up like this, fold it halfway up,
Okay.
and then all you're going to do, just make sure this is nice and tight when you're rolling it.
Oh, you're just kind of rolling it up into a...
I'm rolling it up. I'm just leaving about probably like that much on there. I'm going to flip it. Again, just make sure you're rolling really tight.
Oh, I like where you're going with this. I'm seeing it come together.
Just keep rolling and rolling and rolling.
All right, you get to the end.
And then with this end right here, you're just going to tuck it anywhere that you can.
Okay.
And then take these two ends, flip these up.
Oh, like the petals. Oh.
And there's your rose.
And there's your rose. All right, Thanksgiving dinner, you don't have to do it yourself. You don't have to set your own place setting. You can do it here at the Grand Resort, right?
Correct.
All right, tell me about it. I know you have different seatings throughout the day.
Yes, we have two seatings, one in the atrium and one in our ballroom.
Okay.
Times start at 11 a.m. and go until 4 p.m.
Okay.
Adults are $45.
Okay.
Children 5 through 12, $19.
Okay.
3 and under are free.
All right.
We have carved ham, carved turkey, stuffing, anything that you can really find on
all
a
grandma's
Thanksgiving
favorites,
spread.
right?
Yep.
Sweet potatoes, regular potatoes, gravy, a lot of rolls to dunk things in.
Yep.
Some great salads, and don't forget the dessert too. So you don't have to do your meal, and you certainly don't have to clean it up. And if you have a big party, can you handle big parties like that?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Is the menu the same in the ballroom as it is in the atrium?
Yes.
Absolutely. So we're using the whole hotel for this thing. We're open that day, 11 to 4. You can come in and you guys can eat. And you know, a lot of times people only want to have 1 or 2 people. And they don't want to make a whole Thanksgiving dinner.
Yep.
This is kind of the way to go.
We can accommodate everyone.
330-856-1900. Thank you, Roger.
Of course.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.